Alright, cool. Now that we've gotten that out of our system.
Now we got that.
You know what? Maybe that's the start.
Now we got that out of our system. Oh, wait, one more.
I had a different opener planned. I think I'm gonna save it for later. Welcome to Under the Bridge, everybody.
Welcome to Under the Bridge.
I'm Cody, aka the Scarlet Troll, pronouns he, him.
I am Greg, aka Greg, also pronouns he, him.
Jesus Christ, and this is our podcast.
I don't think they can help us now.
No.
Because he's dead.
Honestly, I think it was funny when you said they, because that'd just drive all the worst people on the internet nuts. Anyways, this is our podcast where we talk news of the pop culture variety. Sometimes comic news, sometimes gaming news, pretty much always movie news, and also pretty much always movie reviews. So make sure to ring the like button, smash that bell, and share the video around if you're into that sort of thing, because it really helps us out, and we appreciate it. And remember, Jesus probably wasn't white, so how do you know he was a male?
Okay, you know what? I was thinking to myself, it's like, I should do like a Kanye West-esque, how like, Kanye was like, George Bush doesn't care about black people. I was thinking, it's like, maybe I should do after your whole, like and subscribe thing being, like, Jesus Christ wasn't a white dude. So, thank you for partially doing it for me.
You're welcome, we are so done. We're f***ing cooked.
Yes.
Oh no.
Medium rare.
No, I did it. I did the swear earlier. Oh, man.
Medium rare is how you should have your meat cooked, by the way, if you can help it.
Yeah, I mean, I'll settle for rare, honestly. You do more than medium, though, and...
We got problems.
What are you even doing?
What are you doing with your life?
I don't know. So, I'll let you finish that.
Sorry, just cleaning my lenses so I can actually see.
That's great. That is important.
Yes.
Very important. I need to get my glasses checked, because it's been... over a decade, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I've been using these same glasses for...
No, you are overdue for an eye exam. Holy shit.
I'm well aware.
Your eyes are like the eyes of this caption of this picture for, I should know this movie because we've watched it a bunch of times.
Yeah, it's magic.
As magic.
No, the reason we have a picture of Anthony Hopkins and Fats, the dummy, is because apparently... Sam Raimi and Roy Lee are producing a remake of the 1978 film Magic.
Really?
Yeah. I put this on the list because that makes me a little sad.
Why?
Because Magic doesn't need a goddamn remake. And, a lot of the times they'll be like, whatever, update the movie, get some interest. No! That movie is basically perfect. You are not going to improve it by readapting it. I don't care that it's Sam Raimi.
It's already magical.
Yes, but shut up. I'm glad you're here. We're recording in the same location this time, in case you can't tell by the audio quality.
Yes, indeed.
Ooh, boy. Wait, is Roy Lee also a producer on this? Yeah, they're both producers.
So Splitsville, but with...
What do you mean Splitsville? This has nothing to do with Splitsville.
I was gonna say, it's like, are the two guys who are producing this also gonna be the two actors?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, Sam Raimi's not even directing this one, it looks like, so, I mean, Sam Raimi does have pretty good instincts, though, so, I mean, I gotta assume whoever they pick for the director probably knows what they're doing, and I'm being a little overly bitter and sensitive about this one. I don't care, though.
Fair enough.
Dead on arrival.
It holds a special place in your heart.
If you haven't seen Magic, watch it. And I say that as somebody who's actively freaked out by ventriloquist dummies. For no reason. I don't bring that up for any particular reason, if that's why, if you're also afraid of dummies. Go watch the movie, it's fine.
Go watch the movie, it's fine. It is fine.
I forgot that you've seen Magic.
Yeah, I've seen it, I think I've seen it twice, at least.
I'm watching it again next month, that's for sure. That's for sure.
Fair enough.
Hell, that could be a good cinema synergy whenever the remake comes out.
Or maybe It Came From Under.
Maybe.
You can't see his face on this radio show, ladies and gentlemen, but I think I've given this man a terrible idea.
If I wasn't so committed to what I picked for this year... Which reminds me, we are doing It Came From Under the Bridge again this October, so we'll have more information on that as we get closer.
Yes.
Greg might even be there this time.
I know. Well, I was there last time.
You weren't! You emphatically weren't!
I was there for Under the Hood.
Yeah, the last one was the return of It Came From Under the Bridge, and you weren't there because you decided you'd rather see Venom 3!
Oh, that's right! That's right, I forgot about that, because I don't remember any of Venom 3 at all, honestly. Actually, no, that's a lie. I remember everything after Venom dies and how fucking ridiculous it is. Just watching...
5! Falling in love montage. Memories
with
bring
Tom
back, memories bring back, yep.
With Tom Hardy looking all sad walking through New York City. And God, that was really the thing where I'm like, okay, I unironically like the first Venom movie. I'm okay with 2. This one, no. No, 3 is not it.
Oh boy. Anyways, magic. I guess get me a trailer, we'll see. I'm gonna see it. It doesn't matter whether I want to see it or not, I'm gonna see it. But I don't have to like it.
So like you with Disney live-action remakes, then?
I'm trying to remember what the last one I skipped was.
Did it? Oh, wait, no.
I know I didn't see Pinocchio, but that was on Disney+. Yeah, that doesn't really count.
That doesn't really... You're looking theatrical.
Yeah. Peter Pan and Wendy was also... Mufasa! That's not live action, that's photorealistic CGI. Damn it! Damn it! Mulan.
Yeah, Mulan.
Did not see Mulan.
Yeah.
Was not a big fan of filming like a couple miles away from concentration camps and then thanking the Chinese government for the opportunity.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh man, we've got those now.
Mm.
Sorry to get there. But you know, the parallel was just too good. Just too good. I'm gonna move on to something else now.
Okay.
So, Mark Ruffalo was talking to E.T. Online, and phoning home, I would assume.
Huh.
But, he was asked about being part of Brand New Day, the next upcoming Spider-Man movie. And his response was, I don't know, I'm still waiting to hear. I haven't read a script yet.
But I thought he was confirmed to be on it.
He was confirmed a while ago by trades, but it was never, I think, officially announced by Marvel itself. So either he's playing real fucking coy, which is more than I would expect from Mark Ruffalo. In fact, maybe he's overcompensating for the time he accidentally left his phone on and streaming during Thor Ragnarok's world premiere.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that too.
Or when he gave away the ending of Infinity War. We give Tom Holland so much shit about not being able to keep secrets, but all of his shit is scripted. You know?
Well, also, it's the thing of Tom Holland will fold under zero pressure.
Really?
From what I've gathered, he does.
I don't think he does. I think it's Mark Ruffalo who's worse about it. He could, and I would hope he's lying, because otherwise we can never trust trade announcements ever again. Serpentine. Now I'm just thinking about Danny Phantom.
Armageddon.
The alternatives.
Alright, that did not help.
The alternatives are that maybe he is just covering up.
Yeah.
Or maybe he knows he's in it, but he hasn't seen the script, and he's being honest about that, and I hope that's not the case, because that movie's supposed to come out in less than a fucking year, and production has started.
Oh, that's... Ooh. I think it would depend on, like, if there's a video version of this interview, I think it depends on how he answers it there.
That's true.
Because that would probably give away a lot.
Yeah, I don't know if there's one. I'm not sure. To be honest, well, I know a lot of the Marvel movies previously were lauded because they had freedom to add entire elements and reshoots.
Yeah.
In recent years, that's really responsible for driving up costs and damaging the coherence of the movies. So, one would hope they would learn?
Yeah.
And maybe do what Gunn started doing over at DC, where they don't move forward on a project until the script is done and they're happy with it?
Yeah.
Not to say you can't make changes after the movie starts, you absolutely can. But you don't want to go in going, we'll figure it out in post. No, not anymore you don't.
Palpatine has returned. I don't know if that was something figured out in post, but that is the kind of thing...
That couldn't have been in post. That could not have been in post. I think they announced it before they even started production. That was just bad.
Yeah.
That was just a terrible idea.
Yeah, I was just going to say, it's one of those things where it's so absurd I could see it being done in post.
Kylo Ren kisses Rey back to life.
And his last line in the Star Wars franchise as a whole is, ow.
You can't hear it, but sad Italian opera is playing in my head right now.
It's just the sound bit from SpongeBob of the world's tiniest violin.
No, it's more like, Vestila Juba.
See, I prefer Lacrimosa. Or Lacrimosa, I guess, is still more of a dramatic song.
Anyways. Yeah, this is a little baby Spider-Man update.
Yes.
But we also have big news on the DC side.
Oh boy.
Which is that James Gunn has announced the next movie in the Superman saga, and as promised, it is not Superman 2. Instead...
Isn't it Supergirl?
No. Well...
Really?
Okay, maybe, but... No, that's not the Superman saga.
Oh, fair. That's fair and valid.
Yeah, that's different. It's Krypton adjacent. It's Superman adjacent, but it's not a follow-up.
Okay.
No, the next follow-up, coming out July 9th, 2027, is just called Man of Tomorrow, apparently.
Starring Shaquille O'Neal as Steel.
I was really excited. I was ramping up to something big, and now you've ruined it.
I'm sorry. Well, no, I'm not sorry.
No, yeah, don't be. It was great. How dare you? But yeah, good.
Who am I kidding? But no, what's the next bit after that?
Well, we don't know very much about the movie at all. Okay. But when the announcement was made, Gunn released an image made for this announcement of Superman standing next to Lex Luthor, who is in his green and purple armored warsuit.
Oh no.
And then we got a post from David Corenswet, also about the movie, with another piece of art. This one with Lex and Superman squaring up, getting ready to fight something seemingly together. And then Nicholas Holt also posted one that was Superman and Lex fighting.
Okay.
So it sounds like, reading between the lines, this is in fact not a true Superman sequel, but a Superman-Lex Luthor team-up.
Huh. I'm all for it. I just feel like it's earlier than one would anticipate for something like that.
That usually feels like a third movie kind of thing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And also, while I'm excited, mostly for the warsuit, Lex in the green and purple armored warsuit is one of those things where, like, you always dream about it, you always hope. You're always like, is this gonna be the one? Yes. Except when it's Batman v Superman, and then it's like, no, don't let it be this one. Don't let this be the one. I don't want Jesse Eisenberg in the warsuit. Don't take this from me.
It'd be funny if Jesse Eisenberg shows up just to get his shit rocked in right away in the movie.
It'd be really funny if he shows up and he's the Riddler.
Ooh.
Because that's what his Lex was.
Ooh, Jesse Eisenberg would be a very fun Riddler.
He could be a pretty fun Riddler, yeah. Especially since, Paul Dano is only the Riddler in the Reeves-verse.
Right.
Or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
But, I don't know, I think part of the problem is, I feel like this Lex, I'm not going to get into it, because go see Superman if you haven't already.
You absolutely should see the new Superman movie.
But, this Lex is a thoroughly despicable, irredeemable human being. He's fun as fuck to watch.
Yes.
Don't get me wrong. But I feel like it's too early to have this character do any kind of good that you want to credit him for, especially considering who he's an obvious send-up of.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to see... I made enough jokes about it. I wouldn't want to see Elon Musk be the good guy in a movie right now. Why would I want to see Lex Luthor be the good guy in a movie?
Yeah.
Now, granted... The different pictures lead me to believe that Lex is probably a very reluctant ally and may in fact even turn on Superman at some point in the movie.
That's what I would expect from his character.
But it's also not impossible for him to undergo what TV tropes would call a heel face turn, because Lex has done that.
I was going to say, has he done that in the comics?
He did join the Justice League for a bit.
Oh god.
Yeah.
How did that go?
It could have gone worse.
Somehow that's not encouraging.
For a bit there, he was even taking over protecting Metropolis for Superman when Superman was presumed dead. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, Lex is a fucking shithead, but sometimes he can do some good things.
He's Dr. Doom, but a lot less charismatic.
Oh, that's difficult. That's really tough. That's a tough call.
I mean, from what little I know about both characters as far as their experience in the comics, that seems to be my takeaway. Because Doom has unusual but enticing charisma because of how far up his ass his own head is. And while Lex does have that, since Lex, I feel like, is generally a little bit more grounded in reality, it doesn't come off as much.
I'm gonna say, at least from a general perspective, I think Doom has a lot of charisma, but it's the unapproachable, grandstanding sort.
Right.
Doom is not the kind of guy who you would see convincing anybody to have a beer with him, but I think Lex Luthor could. He wouldn't want to, but he could.
He would do it out of commitment.
Lex Luthor, if he thought that it would
benefit
him, would convince somebody to have a drink with him. Maybe with some implicit threats. I feel like Doom is...
And maybe a couple explicit just for good measure.
I feel like Doom is more likely to be like, yes, I've already captured your family. Have a drink or they die.
Fair.
And then say it was a Doom bot.
Again, head up his ass.
Yeah. No, only 2 years for a Superman follow-up. Not a direct sequel, but...
That seems really short.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I feel real bad dunking on Marvel this much because I am still looking forward to a lot of things that they're doing. Not the Avengers movies, but...
Doomsday.
Boy, that's how it used to be. You know? Character shows up in a movie. Character gets well received. Character gets a sequel in a couple of years. Now it's character shows up in a movie. Character gets well received. Character vanishes off the face of the earth for 5 years. Character comes back. Who are you again? Because we've introduced like 50 of them?
Shang-Chi. Okay, I will be honest, while I very much enjoyed the Shang-Chi movie and Shang-Chi as a character, as a fan of 88 Rising and the record label, it's a thing of like, okay, when do we get more of 88 Rising in Marvel? Please.
Probably when we get the sequel.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully that's still happening.
I should see if that's on vinyl.
The Shang-Chi soundtrack?
Well, the 88 Rising Shang-Chi soundtrack, specifically.
Okay. Let's go to trailer time.
Let's do trailer time.
So we got
Oh, wait, nothing from the Barrel of Gunn?
Nah.
Oh, okay, fair.
I guess technically that was from the Barrel of James Gunn, but I don't know, it doesn't have to be an every week thing.
Fair enough.
Then it loses some impact.
Yeah.
Like, don't be a creep. Sometimes you gotta let it sit for a while, and then you gotta bring it back.
Just
because Bryan Singer's poking his head back in the film business. Oh, man.
Or the guy who pretended to be Japanese.
Oh, yeah, good old Marvel editor-in-chief and cultural appropriator C.B. Cebulski. I'm sorry, Akira Yoshida?
Jesus Christ.
If you prefer.
Good Lord, Mary and Joseph, that.
Oh, man. Trailer time.
Trailer time.
It's trailer time again. We've got movie previews to watch. It's trailer time again. We got a few trailers this week.
Yes. Including
one for Marvel Zombies. Which, now that I think about it, is coming out in a few weeks, so I probably could have just skipped this one.
Oh, yeah, we could save that for Halloween. It is right on time.
I guess. I don't know. I guess this has warmed me up to it a little bit, because the action does look pretty sick.
Right.
I like
the shot of Spider-Man webbing a whole bunch of zombies' heads is such a juxtaposition between Spider-Man as a character and what's happening.
Well, let's not forget, Karen, activate instant kill! Spider-Man's got a body count.
Fair enough.
And not in the he dated Carol Danvers way.
What?
In the comics. Don't worry, not in the movies.
I don't know if that makes it better.
It does. They're much more age connected.
Fair enough.
Yeah. It was after Spider-Man was an adult. Don't worry about it.
Okay, fair.
It was actually around like the Civil War era. Yeah.
Which Civil War?
The first one.
Okay.
The one where Tony was Hitler, but so before Captain Marvel became Hitler.
Oh, that was Captain Marvel.
Everybody's got to take turns being Marvel Hitler, all right?
Who's next on the roster?
Doom.
I mean,
technically he's currently running the world, so it's his time now.
Yeah.
Captain America's got his shot.
Hydra Cap.
Let's see. Doctor Strange?
I could see Doctor Strange.
It's probably Doctor Strange's turn to be Marvel Hitler.
Yeah.
Where's it going? Marvel Zombies, right.
Marvel Zombies.
But I don't know. I'm not... The more of this what-if animation style I see, the less I'm a fan of it. The more I stand by the fact that while it's really cool that some of these characters are voiced by the same actors as their live-action counterparts, the fact that it's not all of them kind of lessens that impact.
Sea-Blade.
I
actually had a moment with that because I'm like, no, there's no way he's showing us. Oh, that's not the actor. That makes it even worse.
That is worse. And also because Florence Pugh, for example, right? She is a great actress.
Yes.
Phenomenal. Loved her performance in pretty much everything I've seen her in, and I've seen her in quite a few things.
Right.
I don't like her performance in this.
It is a bit dry.
Yeah, because a lot of these actors aren't professional voice actors, and professional voice acting requires a completely different skill set than regular acting.
If you don't know what we're talking about, see the very interesting and informative video of the woman who voiced Ash Ketchum for I think the last 15 years, going through her process. Yeah.
So, I don't know. I'll check it out, 'cause it's only 4 episodes. What's the worst that could happen?
Ends up being canon.
It can't. It literally can't.
Yeah, I know it can't.
Yeah. So I don't have to worry about that.
I mean, the TV will probably take care of it. It's fine. God, it really is unfortunate realizing how... I don't think they've done it too much from what I've understood, but it is unfortunate realizing the potential that anything that happens that Marvel doesn't like or doesn't get well received, they can be like, Oh, the TVA took care of that timeline. It doesn't exist anymore.
I don't think they can do that much, because unless they explicitly say that something is in an alternate timeline, make more She-Hulk, cowards.
Right.
And I say that as somebody who thought She-Hulk was just okay.
Do
it.
You know you wanna.
You've already got all those, like, CGI models and stuff, so if
Yeah.
anything, it might be cheaper now.
Yeah.
Who knows? I'm just saying that's part of the problem with making She-Hulk a TV show, is that it costs, thousands of dollars every time she's on screen.
Yeah.
And that's kind of hard to do for something that doesn't actively make you money.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that too. Just, alright, She-Hulk appears. Cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. Hey, that animation doesn't pay for itself.
Oh, right, you still haven't seen it. Actually, I'm going to do a minor spoiler. There's one part in the...
I know there's a thing where she twerks.
Yeah, that's not it.
Okay, I was gonna say, but that was the thing that made me go, like, that had to have been expensive to animate.
Yeah, right? And plus I got Megan Thee Stallion there for that, too. That also had to be expensive.
Oh, very.
Yeah. No, but there's a bit where, at the end of the series, she's talking to another character who breaks the fourth wall, demanding an explanation for stuff, and they go, fine, but first I need you to transform back into Jen. Why? Because animating you is very expensive.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
And then she does.
Oh, nice.
It's funny.
Meta, it's what's for dinner.
I don't like how they did the finale of that show, but I respect what they were going for in spirit, if not execution. And that's part of why I want another season.
How did we get here?
Zombies.
Marvel Zombies.
Canon. Make more She-Hulk.
Right. Okay.
We also got a trailer for Wuthering Heights, starring Jacob Elordi and Margot Robbie, and boy howdy do I feel uncomfortable.
Very uncomfortable.
I feel like I'm watching something I shouldn't.
Yes.
It feels like accidentally seeing your parents, not the same way. It's not the same
cakes.
vibe. I'm not saying that Margot Robbie and Jacob Elordi give off parent vibes with that same vein of like, oh, whoop.
It's like seeing your parents accidentally bake some cakes.
Yeah. It's a piece of cake to bake a pretty cake.
I don't remember if you were referencing the joke that I told years ago. About the
we're cutting that.
Yeah, we're cutting that.
No. Oh, I don't remember the joke, but now I can see where the punchline is going.
I heard that joke in high school.
Boy, howdy. Criminy Jim. Wuthering Heights
is very uncomfortable.
Yeah, I have no idea what to expect from this. Apparently, it's one of the Brontes.
Do I know their other works?
Let's see. One of them made Jane Eyre.
I don't think I saw that.
No, it was a novel.
Oh. Yeah, no clue.
Yeah, I think there's three of the Bronte sisters. Yeah, okay.
Oh.
Emily's the one who wrote Wuthering Heights.
Okay.
Oh,
so this is an adaptation.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's an adaptation.
Fair enough. She only lived for 30 years. Well, it was
the 1800s.
It was the early 1800s.
Mid.
Never mind.
But, yeah.
Early
mid.
Yeah.
You're right. No, but that does explain it. Yeah, I guess I'll check this out. Maybe. I don't know. But kind of depends. This makes you a little uncomfortable. But you know what? That's... Some of the best things I've ever seen are things that involve some level of being uncomfortable. So you know what? Yeah, probably. Maybe. We'll see.
Right.
Not if it comes out on Valentine's Day.
I say this does not seem like a good date movie.
This seems like
unless your ideal date movie is watching the 50 Shades franchise.
I don't know, I feel like this might be an alright date movie, but it might be a terrible movie to go see if you don't have a date at the same time that everybody else is going to see it as a date movie.
Right.
I don't know. I'm just guessing. Has this been adapted before? Oh. Film adaptation in 1920, unknown if any print still exists. Dang.
Oh, I wonder if it's on the interwebs.
Interesting. Why do I know the name Emerald Fennel? I know... Oh, she was going to direct a Zatanna movie.
Really?
Or she was writing a Zatanna movie before the whole DCU James Gunn shuffle. I think. Was she going to direct it? Yeah, she was writing one. Okay. Huh. Anyways, I guess we'll see about that. So, we also got a new special look trailer for Tron Ares.
Once again, I am still at this crossroads of, on one hand, I don't want to see this to give Jared Leto money. On the other hand, 9 Inch Nails is doing the music, and from what's been shown in the trailers, it's pretty damn good. Also, we get to see the whatever it is rip the wings off of an F-35.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I don't know, if he was a silent protagonist, I could maybe get behind it. Or if they dubbed over his voice with somebody else.
Like with a robot voice or something like that.
No, more like somebody who can act. That'd be good.
One of the things I need to find, to see if someone recorded it and put it on YouTube, is the intro bit that Jared Leto did for the Las Vegas Grand Prix last year for Formula 1.
Oh, where just monotones Viva Las Vegas?
It was horrifying.
He's a fucking singer!
Yeah! Well, it's horrifying because it's monotone, but he's also, like, his eyes are wide, like, staring into your soul, pretty much. What the fuck is this? I also went, because this race started at, like, 11 o'clock at night, because of how time zones work, and I'm like, I can't escape this man.
I guess that's what happens when you got that fuck you Morbius money, huh?
For real.
I'm kidding, there's no such thing as Morbius money.
Even Sony was like, oh, we can make more Morbius money. People really like this.
Oh man, that'll never not be funny.
You
think we can convince him to do it for Craven?
Jesus Christ. That would probably be, unless you suggest it for the group for movie night, that probably would be the only way I would watch Craven.
No, Greg, you can't go see it if we trick them into re-releasing it. The whole point is tricking them into thinking we're interested and then not going to see it.
Right.
Hence, Morbin time.
Craven for a raisin.
Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm gonna have a real hard decision about whether or not I see this.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I said the same thing earlier.
Honestly. Can I let one singular terrible actor deter me from seeing this thing that otherwise looks very interesting?
I feel like you've done it before.
Probably. I'm struggling to remember when. I don't remember who it was. Oh, I didn't see The Flash because of Ezra Miller.
Yeah, there it is.
Well, okay.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Let's be fair. I didn't not see The Flash just for Ezra Miller. I also really didn't want to see The Flash, and that was another really easy factor. I'm not planning on seeing anything else Harry Potter related because J.K. Rowling is a piece of fucking shit.
Right.
Let's see.
Vapes World War II. That scene lives very rent-free in my head.
I'm nodding along. You can't see it because this is a podcast, but I'm nodding along.
Yeah, the first time I saw Fantastic Beasts 2, and they're just talking about there's going to be this horrific conflict between Muggles, and we need to be there to take over. Like, what the fuck are they talking about? And it's just like, Vapes, a Tiger tank, and Spitfires. I'm like, oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me. Okay.
Oh, that's interesting. If I could take it back to Wuthering Heights for a second, apparently Emerald Fennel was actually Midge in the Barbie movie.
Okay.
That's funny.
That's pretty good.
That's really funny.
Small world that they occupy.
I know, right? Huh.
Or do we actually have anything to say about the special thing for Tron Ares?
I think we already did.
Yeah.
So now we also got a trailer for the Black Phone 2.
I haven't seen the original Black Phone, so I have nothing to operate off of, but this does look terrifying. That girl is dead.
Probably.
With that much blood spinning out of her neck, which is such a weird-ass sentence.
Yeah. I will say, as somebody who did see the first one and was skeptical both of the idea of a sequel and the direction they seem to be going, this trailer sold me on it a little bit.
Oh, really?
It made me realize I've been maybe approaching this the wrong way. Execution is everything, of course. But originally...
And people are gonna get executed in this.
Oh, yeah. Sure. But originally, I was coming at this from the perspective of, part of what made the first Black Phone interesting is this kid being assisted with supernatural means against an otherwise mundane killer. And that by making the killer supernatural, you've kind of veered away. But now I realize, no, actually, you know what? Having the villain, now dead, being able to tap into the same supernatural mechanisms that helped the protagonists the first time, and using it to his advantage, that's actually pretty fucking clever, and I feel like we don't see that a lot.
Right.
So you know what? I'm more into it now. That's pretty sick.
Right.
We're gonna have to watch The Black Phone at some point. It's a good movie.
I've heard.
It's a good movie. Unfortunately, our Halloween watch schedule is all full up, so... Oh well.
Oh well.
Are you okay?
That was
that
loud.
Sounded painful.
No, it wasn't painful, but it was louder than I thought it was going to be.
Huh. We probably got that on tape. I say on tape. There's no tape. It's on Audacity. And then finally, just today as of recording, we got a teaser for Wake Up Dead Man, a Knives Out mystery.
I don't like Daniel Craig's hair in this.
No, me neither.
Because it took a couple scenes where you go, Oh shit, that's Daniel Craig. No.
I don't much care for it either, but otherwise, sold.
Otherwise sold, yeah.
Sold. I'll see as many of these as you want to make.
Holy shit, disappointed look. Oh, sorry.
It does not matter how bad they get. And I mean, to be fair, the first two have been really good.
Oh yeah.
This could be a flaming train wreck, and I'll still see at least 3 more of these.
Yeah.
Partly just for Daniel Craig doing the Benoit Blanc voice. But, Halle Berry, that's spicy.
What's the cheese? I think my favorite bit about that is the fact that when he comes up to the crime scene and says that, his face is not directed at the camera, so my brain wants to believe that Daniel Craig just dubbed over that or something else, and they were like, this is too funny not to keep in the movie.
Oh boy. It's so dumb, it's brilliant. No!
No!
It's just dumb!
It's like, it's so unoriginal. I can't believe I felt bad for him for solving the crime and also being disappointed at how the killer ripped off someone else's crime.
Yeah. The only idea you've had all night with any panache, any style, and you stole the whole thing from me. Is that a spoiler? I don't think that's a spoiler. We're not giving context.
I say that movie also came out 3 years ago.
Oh god. When did this come out? Dang it. Well, I didn't call it Glass Onion, apparently. If I did review it for the podcast. Did I?
I don't remember.
When did this come out?
2022.
So it would have been. Right near the end of the year, probably.
Yeah, and maybe right before the podcast started.
No, because the podcast started early 2022 because Batman. Doesn't matter, not important. The important part is, yes, 100%, can't wait. God, I hope when this has a theatrical release, it's something near us.
Yes.
Because
the last one wasn't, I think.
I think it was at AMC.
Right.
Which I'll drive to AMC to see this.
I mean, there's a nice AMC near us.
Yeah. So yeah, no problem there.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go to box office.
Let's do the box office.
So, I saw the highest grossing movie domestically this weekend.
And you must be so disappointed.
I'm very disappointed. Because it was The Conjuring Last Rites, which not only is doing really well in terms of relative to other things that opened this weekend, but it's also, apparently, got the highest global opening in history for a horror movie.
Which is saying something, considering that these movies don't get distributed elsewhere right now.
They do.
Or at least not,
part of the whole box office problems right now is that the Chinese box office isn't the factor it used to be, because China's focusing on their own shit right now.
Yeah.
But it's also a thing of, horror movies in general just don't tend to, they can do alright. They don't tend to do gangbusters. What they have going for them is that generally they're decently low budgeted, which means that on a modest box office, they can return massive profits.
Yeah, as I say, a lot of them are gonna have a lot more use of practical effects than most other genres, if I had to guess.
They've gotten real CGI heavy lately, but at least some of them have.
Fair.
But, no, Conjuring Last Rites, apparently, updated totals are, it took in $84 million domestically this weekend and in total, and it's sitting at $194 million worldwide, surpassing it from 2017's previous record of $190 mil as horror movie openings go.
Jesus.
And its budget was only $55 mil.
So it's already making money.
It's already fucking rolling in it. And I gotta say, this is one where I might have picked the movie that made the most box office, but you picked the one that was actually worth fucking seeing. Because the movie we saw, Splitsville, 12th place domestically.
Oof.
$815,000 domestic weekend. And $1.23 million domestic total, because it did have a limited release and it's just
because it was only
expanded.
released in certain parts of the country.
And it's sitting at $1.29 million worldwide. And I can't find budget.
Right.
I have to assume probably not that high, but it's probably still in the multiple millions, because, I mean, Dakota Johnson's
doing it.
And she's Arizona's attached.
And she's also one of the producers.
Yeah, which also might mean maybe she didn't get paid as much, because she might have agreed to take a cut of what the movie makes, assuming the movie actually makes its budget. I don't know.
Yeah.
How do you pronounce this name? Not this one, I don't care.
Zona?
No, that's not it.
Arizona?
Oh, I think you're right.
Yeah.
You know, usually I can phonetically read Spanish, but the Wikipedia pronunciation guide
That does not help.
makes it fucking illegible to me.
Oh, that's right. We were talking about it earlier, but I did forget that she was in Morbius.
She was in Morbius. Anyways. I guess I should talk about Conjuring Last Rites first.
But should you?
So, this is the...
Last, air quotes.
Last.
Heavy
I've also heard rumblings...
Air quotes made of concrete.
You know the worst part? I've heard rumblings that Warner Bros. Is treating this as the last of, quote, Phase 1.
No, you can't do that.
No.
No, not even being a thing like, I don't want this. Like, no, you actually can't do that and get away with it. People are not going to take that seriously.
So, this is the 4th mainline Conjuring movie. 9th overall... Technically 11th if you count a couple of movies, including Curse of La Llorona, that are very obviously adjacent to this franchise, but have been declared to not officially be a part of it for stupid fucking reasons.
Sure.
Because, don't get me wrong, Curse of La Llorona is not a great movie, but I mean, it's about as good as some of the worst ones of these, so let it play in the sandbox. Who gives a fuck?
Right.
And, I gotta say, I love The Conjuring. I love Conjuring 2. I thought Annabelle was pretty fun, and Annabelle Creation, also I thought pretty good.
This sucks, apparently.
It's not that this sucks, although I certainly wouldn't call it good.
It's not cinema.
It's definitely not in the what Martin Scorsese would call. I'm really struggling on where to put this, because...
Really?
I'm struggling with...
Is it Borderlands?
No.
Okay, I was gonna say, it's like, I got real excited, because like, man, we might have our first entry in Borderlands this year.
We do not have our first entry in Borderlands this year. No, the problem...
And pray that we never have to add anything to that category.
Oh, I'm praying. It feels a little empty without it, you know?
Oh, that's fair.
My life feels a little devoid of meaning without absolute garbage in it. We might have to watch that Ice Cube War of the Worlds movie. The one that released on Amazon Prime.
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
The one that's being lauded as, like, worst film of the year.
Ooh, that's tempting.
We might have to
Why
watch
do our
this.
brains work like this? Why do our brains look at movies where it's like, people are saying, no, this objectively sucks, and you're like, tell me more.
Because
we'll look at like a 5% Rotten Tomato rating and be like, yeah, that sounds like a great time.
What's going on here?
What's this train wreck that we can't stop watching?
Holds up a magnifying glass. We have to get to the bottom of this.
Like fucking Blue's Clues over here for shitty movies.
Where was I going with this? Right, my problem with Conjuring. I'm having a real hard time figuring out where to put this one, because I objectively enjoyed some things about it.
Okay.
But that's grappling with my opinion on the Conjuring movies is steadily worsening as the years go on. Partly because the movies are getting progressively worse. Partly because I've had more time to look into the actual Ed and Lorraine Warren and realize that they're terrible fucking people. Yeah. And basing this movie off of actual, quote, cases, read scams that they've worked in the past. And trying to portray them as a loving, wholesome family when in actuality there's a ton of shady shit going on, and trying to lionize them as fucking heroes.
Whitewashing.
Yeah, it gets grosser the longer I have to think about it. And especially because this one kind of downplays a lot of the horror elements in favor of being a more family drama-oriented thing. Don't get me wrong, the horror elements are still there. But they are severely downplayed by comparison. In fact, some of the most uncomfortable moments in this movie aren't quote-unquote scares. It's a couple of bodily injuries that get inflicted on characters that make me go, okay.
Alright.
And that's a problem. That is a fucking problem for the Conjuring movies. You remember when we watched... I think I've alluded to this story, maybe I've told it, but the first time we watched The Conjuring, the original... There was a reaction we all had to one moment. It was the laundry sheet ghost moment.
Yeah, I think I somewhat remember that.
Yeah, where somebody's hanging up laundry and then the sheet blows away and like there's an outline of a person or something like that.
Yeah.
And it inspired between us and a mutual friend of ours what I like to call the 3 Faces of Fear. I call it the 3 Faces of Fear for alliteration, but it was just reactions because what happens is our friend is doing a high-pitched scream, Greg is doing a low-pitched scream, and my reaction is just, oh, shit! Which is just kind of like, that's the spectrum of horror reactions. There's high-pitched uncontrollable screaming, there's and then there's what?
That's not the one where it takes place back in the 30s or whatever, is it? Just to make sure I'm not thinking of the right one.
None of these take place in the 30s.
Well, the one where it centers on the girl that ends up being possessed that would become Annabelle.
Oh, no. That's Annabelle Creation.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The thing I remember about that movie is being creeped out the entire time, and then when she gets possessed, I'm like, okay, no, I'm not scared. Now we need to fuck this demon up. How fucking dare you?
Yeah. The outrage. So, Conjuring Last Rites. I'm really struggling.
Is the last wrong.
That's good. But it's not, because they're making more. Apparently.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the premise is Ed and Lorraine. I'm sorry, I probably should. I'm just gonna call them Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga because I'm not gonna continue this fucking sham of propping the Warrens up by calling them by these names.
Right.
Fuck it.
Wait, are those not even, like, real names?
Those are the real names.
They are the real names.
Those are the real names of the characters and the people the characters are based on.
Okay.
The point is...
I was gonna say, like, what, is it such a scam that these people's names are also aliases, too?
No, I think they were real names. I don't know, though.
Fair enough.
I don't know, though. What I do know is that they were, not good people. But, anyways, they're mostly retired at this point. Their daughter's grown up and is, I want to say, like, 22? And, now, I didn't know that their daughter also, in the movies, had psychic powers herself, but maybe that's just because I still technically haven't seen Annabelle Comes Home.
I was gonna say they pull a Finn.
Oh boy, she can use the Force too. Man.
It's like, wow, when you look back, there were these really small hints that are just like, oh wait, now we need to do something with it. Fuck you.
And we won't! And we won't!
Right.
There's a new addition in the form of her supportive and welcome but completely superfluous boyfriend, Tony.
Oh, like Tony doesn't believe in shit?
No, Tony's great. Tony's great. He just... it feels like there's no reason for him to be here.
Oh.
It's just so there's somebody else to help the Warrens with what they end up doing in this. It's to help flesh out that their daughter Judy is growing up and getting her own life and stuff, and I don't fucking care. I mean, I care, but then I remember the actual Warrens, and it's just like, I'm fucking mad again.
Right.
And part of the problem is that because they're basically retired at this point, because Ed keeps having heart problems, Patrick Wilson keeps having heart problems, and Vera Farmiga doesn't want him getting involved and risking his health, so they decided, okay, we're not getting involved in this anymore, and they continuously encourage Judy to shut out the visions that she's having, which, to be fair, a lot of them are bad.
Right.
And at the same time, a haunting is unfolding in Pennsylvania that ultimately draws the Warrens in, and they find themselves, against their cautious judgment, deciding to help out and get involved. Over an hour into the fucking movie.
And then they discover that the demonic uprising that's taking place...
It's Hugh Grant from Heretic. I'll bleep what you said and then just follow up with that.
Fair
How's
enough.
that for a cut?
That's fair.
Yeah. So, yeah, no, part of the problem is this movie goes so fucking slow to actually get to the meat and potatoes that the family who's being subjected to this haunting feels so underdeveloped because so much time is spent with the Warrens' new status quo that's inevitably going to get upended.
How long is the movie itself?
2 hours and 10 minutes, it's too fucking long.
Oh, no.
It's too fucking long. Because it takes over an hour for these two stories to actually intersect. And it also doesn't make them look particularly good either, because part of why they get involved is because it has a personal connection to them that's never fully expounded on or explained.
Like not even by the end of the movie.
No, like, okay, the history they have is explained. Why the demons are so interested in them is not explained.
That's lame.
Yeah. There's, like I said, a couple of uncomfortable moments, but it doesn't help that the ghost designs are just goofy. There were points where you see them where I was more inclined to laugh than I was to freak out.
Okay.
One of them looks a little like Tiny Tim. The music artist, not the Charles Dickens character.
Oh, that's even... Oh.
Yeah, like Tiny Tim with a little bit of Marilyn Manson thrown in.
Sounds like a ghost can make him sick-ass music then.
Nah.
Ah.
He's got no beats.
He's got no chops.
No chops at all.
Unfortunate.
Only chicken. No chops. Shout out to Chico.
Shout out to Chico.
Nobody will get that. That's great. Oh boy. I don't think this warrants a spoiler section.
Just don't see the movie.
I don't think it's worth it unless you're like super invested in the fictional...
Like if you've seen all of these movies, like how I've seen all of the Fast and Furious movies.
You might as well.
Yeah.
The main problem is I'm kind of stuck where, taken as a movie itself, just bare minimum, cut out all the franchise tie-ins, cut out the fact that it's allegedly, quote, based on a true story.
Cut out all the meat and just leave the crust.
No, just focusing on the meat, and not like the bread or the fillings or any of that. I want to put this in one of the most movies of all time. Once you add in stacking up to the other Conjuring movies, and the fact that I'm increasingly sick of this, presenting the Warrens as anything other than fucking scam artists. And also, this movie takes some stuff that could have been really interesting from the last mainline Conjuring movie, which I also didn't like, but could have been made interesting, and doesn't do anything with them. They make a whole thing about this is unlike anything we've ever experienced before, and it's basically just Conjuring 2 again. So, when you take all that stuff into account, I kind of want to put it in don't pay money to see this, under the Jurassic World Rebirth corollary of there is nothing you get from this movie that you cannot get from the other 8 to 10 fucking movies in this franchise.
Surprised there hasn't been like a TV series yet. Don't tell me there was.
Hold on. I'm looking it up. Conjuring Universe.
There's a television
Oh, no,
tab.
it says television.
Oh, it's
April 2023 in development.
And released via streaming.
Is the plan. It has not been released yet. It does not appear to be. Okay, we're still safe. It could fall through. I don't know. Yeah, it was bad. I didn't much care for it. I don't know where it stacks up compared to the worst of the Conjuring movies because I haven't done a whole franchise watch in a while. Maybe I should do that. I'm not doing it this October,
As I say,
though.
Don't torture yourself like that.
I mean, you know, if I'm already watching the ones that I like, is it really that hard to squeeze in the other 4 or 5? And when I say it like that, it does sound crazy.
Yes.
Let's move on.
To something good.
Yeah.
Or at least enjoyable.
Yeah. No, I'd say it's also good.
Yeah.
It does exactly what it's supposed to do. What it set out to do. Splitsville.
Yes.
A comedy film starring Michelangelo Covino, Kyle Marvin, Adria Arjona. I think that's how you say it.
Sure.
Assuming, because, like, okay, look. If we assume, based on the Wikipedia pronunciation guide, that the name is Spanish in origin, that would be the pronunciation as far as I know.
Right.
It's just that the way the pronunciation guide transliterates or transcribes the pronunciation throws me for a loop because I don't know what any of that means.
It's a shame Wikipedia doesn't have, like, the robot that reads shit out anymore.
Right? Oh yeah, they used to, didn't they?
Yes, and then the CBT meme happened. I don't know if that's the reason why they got rid of it, but I'm sure that probably contributed to it.
Anyways, Dakota Johnson's also in it, and also a producer.
And
also Covino and Marvin were the writers.
Yes.
And it's pretty damn good.
Not us. Sorry. Probably didn't need to give that away right away.
I don't get it, what?
Knives.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, right, yeah. So the premise is that Arjona's playing Ashley, who is married to Kyle Marvin's Carrie. And after 14 months, she wants a divorce. And she's
14 months of them being married.
Yeah, 14 months of them being married. She wants a divorce, and she's been sleeping with other people. And she drops this right when they're about to meet up with a couple of their friends who are also married, that being Covino and Dakota Johnson, at I think it was a beach house.
Yeah.
For like a weekend or something. And he goes running, ends up at the beach house anyway.
Which is honestly pretty impressive.
He got some fucking distance.
He abandoned his former girl and his Jeep Wagoneer in the middle of a highway and literally ran, walked, swam, and climbed to this house.
I guess to be fair, he is a coach.
True.
But he's a like elementary middle school coach,
yeah,
so like
in some kind of private school.
You wouldn't really expect that much fitness. But anyways, he meets up with Dakota Johnson's Julie and Covino's Paul. Boy, that's a name that fills me with revulsion for some reason.
Who the fuck is Paul?
In the process of consoling Carrie, they end up revealing that they have an open marriage. in which they are free to sleep with whoever they want, and the other one isn't going to get mad about it because they're secure. And then things start unraveling.
And then it stops being secure.
And then things stop being secure.
Yes.
And I'll give this movie so much credit, and in fact, I'll rip the Band-Aid off. I put this in a very good movie.
Yeah.
And part of why it's there is it's actually an inverse Conjuring, where the movie itself isn't as bad as its placement would suggest, but outside circumstances make it worse than I would otherwise rank it. Splitsville has that the other way around, where I should hate this fucking movie.
Yeah.
And yet, at no point did I think, this is fucking awful, I can't stand this, and I want to go home.
And said, this is fucking awful, and I love this.
This is a train wreck, and I can't fucking wait. I think it helps that, while they're not all on the same level, every character in this
kinda sucks.
Yeah.
So for me, it's a thing of, this is a movie where, initially, I had a good time watching it, but the more I've thought about it since seeing it, the more I like it, and also the angrier I get.
Right? This is a whole movie where if anybody talked to anybody...
If anyone was just straight up honest to anybody, it would not get this bad.
I feel like honesty wouldn't really change Ashley's character.
Yeah.
It might. It might. But also, she's a life coach, so that's already a point of, you're probably an awful fucking person. Sorry to any life coaches listening, make sure to hit that bell.
Yeah.
But
share with your other life coach friends. See how we insult them, too.
Yeah, tell me what I'm doing wrong. While your marriage crumbles around you.
For real.
That was mean. That wasn't directed at any life coaches listening, that's directed at this movie. Yeah. And honestly, I think some of the funniest things about this movie are that, not in the haha funny way, but in the interesting sense, is that I'm actively rooting for particular setups, but even when they don't happen, it's like, oh, yeah, that does make sense.
Yeah.
This is I feel like it's kind of a rom-com in the sense of there are romantic elements, and it's very much a comedy, ergo it is kind of a rom-com.
It leans a lot more into the comedy, for sure, than the romantic side, but it does also... So this might be me being over-analytical about this movie for once in my life, but I feel like this is a bit of an examination of, even though I've never dated anyone, partner dynamics, at least what I would perceive as partner dynamics. Because these characters, while everyone does, stupid shit, and this movie is fucking hilarious through and through, the characters themselves and their personalities, I can see these being actual human beings, not just characters per se, if that makes sense. And I can kind of see, a real-life thought process of how we would get from point A to point B with some of the stuff that happens. Because here's the thing, like Cody said to varying degrees, everyone here kind of sucks. Part of the enablers of that is also the varying degrees of how much some of these characters have their head shoved up their ass. And it's a level of, no, I've seen pretentious people act like this.
You know what? I think you're right. I think you're onto something. The fact that they're all awful works in this case because they all feel like fleshed out characters.
Yeah.
Where they each still have depth. So,
yeah.
You can follow the thought process even if you don't agree with it, and that really helps keep things interesting instead of infuriating.
Yeah, because we also see kind of the personality traits and the interconnected traits with each of these characters that make you go, oh, this is why they did this, and this is why they did that. Some of which makes sense, some of which is just kind of fucking sad. And it's fascinating in that aspect, because like I said, it's the thing of I can kind of see this playing out in real life to these results, and I don't know if this is necessarily the message that the movie is going for, but the message I got, which is funny, because it's usually a trope in a lot of movies, but it makes sense in this, is if you just talk to the other person, none of this would happen.
Yeah.
Or at least it wouldn't go this badly.
Yeah.
Because usually there's a lot of movies where it's this whole conflict with these two characters is stupid, and it doesn't make sense for them to not talk about it. In this movie's case, it actually works for once.
It does. It does.
Because it culminates in fun things like one of the best fight scenes this year.
That's... Okay, what I'm about to say is subject to change.
Because we still have some year left.
That, and also because I don't remember everything that happened in Captain America Brave New World that well. But I feel like there's a fight scene in this movie that is better than anything we got in Captain America Brave New World. Honestly, probably better than anything we've gotten in any Marvel movie this year. It's
nutty.
It's bizarre. It's just fucking, it feels like it belongs in a goddamn Deadpool movie. And yet it's just so, you understand, and it's so interestingly choreographed, and the fact that, you know what?
While still being genuinely hilarious to watch.
It's still genuinely hilarious, and also, but with an undercurrent of the longer it goes on, the more you know the hurt's gonna linger, but you're still like, oh, this is still funny as fuck. And you know what? I'll give Covino and Marvin this. Not only did they write themselves in as having insanely out of their league hot wives, they also got to write in getting to do that fun of a fight scene.
I wonder what their real life relationship is like, because these two characters are best friends in this movie, but it is a kind of thing of the things that happen in this movie between these two characters are honestly the kind of things that I feel like only actual friends could do. It's kind of like, even though I never saw it, what was the movie this year starring James Franco's brother and his wife?
Oh, Together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't gotten to see that either.
I haven't seen it, but from what I understand,
I'm a sham.
A lot of what makes Together work is the fact that the two of them, the two lead actors, are married. And they're like, yeah, we're kind of tapping into our time being married in this movie.
Yeah. I feel like this movie could be pulled off with people who aren't actual necessarily friends, but it probably is easier if that pre-existing connection is there. Obviously, a big part of acting is drawing on your own experiences and then just tweaking them to fit the situation.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, according to Wikipedia, they're friends.
Alright, I would assume so.
And frequent collaborators.
Mm-hmm.
Oh! Hey! They were directors on Justin Tipping's first movie.
Oh, no kidding.
He's the guy who made him, and Kicks was the thing I was going to do for this month before I realized, I don't know if I've got it in me to see him. And also, we might as well just do a Stephen King tie-in.
Fair. No.
Look forward to Cinema Synergy coming out this weekend. I'm actually ahead on editing, so it's gonna come out on time.
Yay!
Woo! We're back, baby!
Also, I don't know if it's a spoiler to say this, but is it too much of a warning to mention you do actually see Dick more than once in this film?
It's an R-rated movie, I don't think.
Oh, fair.
I don't think anybody needs a warning that there's Dick in this movie.
I didn't, somehow I've gotten to a point, much like with video games, I've gotten to a point where I stopped paying attention to movie ratings. And it's thinking, oh yeah, no, it does make sense for this to be rated R.
Yeah. Definitely. Definitely. Also, you know what? I feel like this needs to be said before we get into a potential spoiler section, because I mock Dakota Johnson a lot. Usually affectionately. At least...
There's a really good pause there.
At least
There's
intended.
A really good, at least he's like usually affectionate, then he like looks up and pauses for a split second. It's like,
I mean, I say that, but also, the repeated comments that she'd be a really great slasher movie villain because she repeatedly exudes serial killer energy feels mean.
I mean, fair.
To be fair, she makes millions of dollars and I don't, so I feel like I'm still punching up in that case.
Yeah.
I mean, I punch up most times, I'm sure. But that's neither here nor there. I think this is the best performance I've seen from her in recent memory.
Oh, she's great in this.
Possibly ever. I need to rewatch some of her older filmography because I completely forgot some of the shit that she's in. I forgot that she was in Bad Times at the El Royale. I forgot that she was in 21 Jump Street.
She was in the Need for Speed movie.
I forgot that she was in The Social Network.
I've never seen The Social Network.
And I've never seen the Suspiria remake. So I really gotta go. I have seen 50 Shades of Grey, but I blocked it out of my mind.
Fair. We do not need to revisit those movies.
Well, I mean, if Chris ever gets me 50 Shades freed.
No, Dakota Johnson's great in this. She is very clearly having a very fun time. I think maybe it helps that she's a producer, so she knows what to expect. But she is clearly having a great time in this film. She's
having a great time, but she's also keeping it much more natural feeling, I think.
Yeah.
Something about her performance in The Materialist didn't click for me, but... Yeah, how's acting going?
Oh,
failed actress,
I'm a failed actress, look at me. It's just like, no! You can't say that! Well, Us two chuckle fucks are watching you.
That's the funniest thing in the whole movie.
I'm sure, like, people looked at us and like, why are they laughing?
Because I saw Madam Web, that's why. No, she's definitely having fun with this, but I feel like in this instance it lends itself to a much more realistic performance.
Yeah.
And it was really good to see.
Yeah, definitely.
I'd go so far as to say she is probably one of the best performances in this movie, and not even ironically.
No, I would agree with that. It's her and Kyle Marvin.
Yeah. I think Covino also does a good job because I assume he's not as big a slimeball as Paul is meant to be portrayed as in this movie.
Right.
So, chops to him, because you really want to just punch him in the fucking face.
Yeah.
Quite a few times. I know I said everybody's some degree of asshole in this. He's probably the worst.
Well, he's honestly just kind of sad.
Yeah.
There is a certain point I'm just like, dog, no. No. This is ridiculous, man.
No, he's 100% pathetic.
Yeah. You have too much money to be this pathetic.
Yep. I don't know, what do you think? Did we do a spoiler section?
I don't know.
Huh.
Because this movie's pretty great, I would love to talk more about it, but this is one where it's like, you gotta see it to believe it.
Yeah.
Especially since it's a limited release, too.
Yeah, well, it was a limited release. Now it's expanded outward.
Oh, so now it's a full release.
Now it's a full release, but I think that's all the more reason to encourage people to go see it, especially because I don't know what the budget is, so I don't know if it's actually making money or not.
Right.
There's some really fun camera work, too.
There is, yeah.
There are some shots where I'm just like, oh, that's really clever. That's a really good way of encapsulating the weirdly stable chaos going on in this situation. I'm impressed.
There's a particular moment that's meant to be a sight gag that, while it is objectively funny, it's the kind of thing that made me go and like, ooh, I already hate this character.
Which one was that?
The principal's office.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just like, how fucking dare you? Like, I didn't say anything because I was kind of seething there, but I just see it, I'm just like, how fucking dare you, dude? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh, the best part is it's not even a spoiler, because we haven't given any context.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we're good to not do a spoiler section and just say, go see it.
Yeah, go see this.
This is a fun time. The fact that, again, I should hate so much about this movie.
It's got hateable people, but the hateable people actually have depth, and I think that helps a lot.
This might make it into my top 10.
I could see it.
I don't know for sure, because there's a lot
Will this be like how my number 10, what was it, last year or the year
was
before?
Gran Turismo?
Yeah. So it's like, I'm putting this as number 10 because it vastly exceeded my expectations. It's not good, but it wins the Surprise of the Year award.
It might. In any case, I think that about wraps this up. So thanks so much for listening, everybody. You know what to do. You know what to do it. Next week, I've got a real fucking dilemma. Because there's The Long Walk, which I need to see because we're doing a Cinema Synergy tie-in, so at least one of us needs to go see it.
Right.
I mean, Mark Hamill's in it, so... The Spinal Tap 2,
right,
which I really want to see, but I also think it'd be really funny because Downton Abbey, the grand finale, is coming out.
And neither of us have seen a
I
single
have not seen a single still or frame. I think I saw trailers for the last Downton Abbey movie. That's the most exposure I've ever had to this franchise.
Right.
And I think it'd be really funny to go into this alleged grand finale with no idea of what the fuck is going on and try to figure my way out from there.
It'd be like how I watched the last 2 episodes of, what was it? God damn it.
You mean like how between the two of us we've seen the last 2 episodes of Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, last 2 episodes? Sure, why not? We'll watch this. It's like, I have no idea what the fuck is happening.
And we did it separately. It wasn't even a together thing. It's just a coincidence that I've seen the next to last episode and you've seen the finale, and that's all the 2 of us have seen. Because I'm pretty sure that happened with separate people.
Yes, it did.
That's insanity to me. But regardless of whether or not I ever watch more Game of Thrones, I probably won't.
Neither will I.
This has been Under the Bridge with Cody, aka the Scarlet Troll.
And with Greg, aka Greg.
And we'll catch you all next week.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye!